Hello, my name is Nick Davis. I'm with Team Davis, Remax Premier Group, and I live and work here in the Tampa Bay area. Today, what we'd like to talk about is the 10 commandments of when your house is listed for sale. Let's get started. So when your house goes on the market, there's several things that have to be done. And if you follow these 10 commandments, you should have no problems whatsoever. Number one, you have to vacate the home during showings. It's a must. The buyer's agent, sometimes they like to talk. And if you're there, it's going to make them very uncomfortable and not be able to thoroughly enjoy the showing and get a feel for the home. So normally what we tell our sellers is 15 minutes before the scheduled showtime, up to 15 minutes after the scheduled showtime, they need to be gone. Number two, every day you have to be prepared that there's going to be showings. We get calls from buyers all the time at 10 in the morning and they want to see a property at 2 in the afternoon. So you have to assume every day someone's coming to look at your house. So it needs to be show ready, decluttered, things put away, pets secured, or have the ability to get to the house and remove pets if necessary. Number three, now this goes a little bit further, like we've already got a contract on. You shall not turn off your utilities prior to the day of closing. And in most instances, what I recommend is if the closing, let's just say, is on the 3rd of the month, go to the next day, which would be the 4th. Buyers typically will have the utilities turned on in their name the day of closing. This way there's no overlap. So let's just say you have the utilities scheduled to be turned off the day of closing, and the utility company comes out there at 7 in the morning and buyers do their walkthrough at 10 in the morning. There's not going to be any electric, any utilities, and actually that is a breach of the contract because the utilities have to be on per the contract all the way through the final walkthrough. Number four, you have to fill out the property disclosure statement truthfully and honestly and let everybody know of any defects that can materially affect the value. This is actually would be fraudulent, and there have been cases where the seller was aware of a repair that was done on the house. They did not disclose it, and the buyers actually sued them after closing and won. So if you did some repair, even I don't care how bad it is, we have to disclose it. Number five, do not stop paying your mortgage. Even when we have a contract on your house, you do not want to stop paying the mortgage. Mortgage companies can file a lien, a lis pendens against your property. They can actually put charges against you. So pay your mortgage up to the day of closing. And you can even contact your mortgage company if your closing date is like, let's just say the 3rd or 4th of the month. And your payment, I know your payment's due on the 1st, but it's not considered late till the 15th. But contact your mortgage company first to make sure that there's not going to be any issues that could hinder us to close. Number six, you cannot rely on Zillow to determine the value of your home. What we do is we do a thorough market analysis of comparable homes in your neighborhood to show you what homes have been selling for. Rely on us, who's on the ground, looking at the sales, not just putting some algorithm out there and throwing single family mansions, townhomes, condos into a big old stew pan and stirring it up and spitting out a number. Number seven, kind of goes back to the showings. You need to make your bed every day. And if you have children, need to make them make their bed every day. And this is going to sound funny, but you can't be in the bed when the showing is happening. And I'm saying that from experience. When I was showing properties, there was kids in beds, adults in beds. Go back to the other commandment, and you have to vacate the home for showings. Number 8, if you get an inquiry, neighbor, friend, someone driving by, direct them to us. Let us talk with them, see if they are, in fact, A, working with another agent, B, serious, C, qualified to even purchase your home. So anyone who inquires to you about your home, contact us. Number 9 is, please do not call us after 11 p.m. With finding out how come there's no showings tomorrow. We use a showing service, and like I said before, sometimes buyers will call the day of. It's really up to them. If we're priced right and everything's looking good and you've done everything, that's the most we can do right now. The market has kind of cooled off a little bit. Interest rates are up a little bit. So time on market has increased. Number 10, thou shalt not cook broccoli. And you're saying, and broccoli is one of my favorite vegetables, but broccoli leaves a bad smell in the house. And believe it or not, the sense of smell is one of the strongest and most predominant in people making decisions. If the house smells bad and broccoli just has a bad smell, it could turn potential buyers off. So you got to be aware of cooking when your home is on the market, and not to use any type of overpowering spice or cook any food that has a really strong odor to it. So hopefully these 10 commandments help you out. And when you're ready to sell, or you want to sell your house, want to find out what the value of your home is, give us a call, 813-300-7116. I look forward to speaking with you soon.